Hello everyone, this is Jasmine Das and welcome to my channel Unpad. Let's know and understand the topographical map or toposheet. Topographical map or toposheet got their name topo from topography, which describes the shape and features of the land surface. And not only this, it also includes all possible man-made features. So along with elevation, relief, slope, drainage, vegetation, they also show church, settlement, road, railway, dam, etc. The sole purpose of topographical map is to present a picture of the land as it exists during the survey. For this purpose, conventional signs and symbols are used which give plenty of information in a small space. These are standardized signs and symbols which are used throughout the world. Here is such a list, which is called map key or legend because it tells the story of the map. Since the purpose of toposheet is to give a detailed information of an area, they are made on large scale. Scale is the ratio between a distance measured on the map and the corresponding distance on the earth. It helps to measure distance and calculate areas. Here is an example of a small scale map which shows a large area with less detail, like wall map and atlas map. Here map area increases as scale decreases. Here is the example of large scale map, a part of toposheet which shows smaller area on the ground in greater detail. Here map area decreases as scale increases. So we can conclude map area is inversely proportionate to the size of the scale. Now question is, who prepares all these maps? So the answer is Survey of India. Survey of India under the Department of Science and Technology has the responsibility of map making. If you ever seen a toposheet map, you might have noticed numbers like 45D by 10 or 45D by 7. Each toposheet bears a number. Now let's know how do they get this number. Here you can see an extension of 40 degree of both latitude and longitude. Red shows the longitudinal extension and green shows the latitudinal extension. And then this whole area is uniformly divided into rectangles of 4 degree into 4 degree dimension, which are numbered from 1 to 105. They are drawn on a scale of 1:1 million or 1:16 mile, and in metric system 1 centimeter in the map represents 10 kilometer in the ground. These squares are known as million sheets, and each bearing a number. There are 36 4-degree sheets or 1 million sheets covering India. Each of the million sheet is further divided into 16 uniform squares of 1 degree into 1 degree dimension. Here we can take the example of 45, which is a million sheet of 4 degree into 4 degree dimension, which is subdivided into uniform squares of 1 degree into 1 degree dimension. Now the divisions of million sheets are known as degree squares or degree sheets, and each degree sheet is designated with an English letter. So here you can see the 45 million sheet is divided into 16 uniform sheets of 1 degree into 1 degree dimension designated by 16 letters of English alphabet A to P. These degree sheets are drawn to a scale of 1:250,000, means 1 centimeter in the map representing 2.5 kilometer in the ground, or 1 inch in the map represents 4 miles in the ground. Since we know a degree or 1 degree is divided into 60 parts called minutes, each degree map is further subdivided into 16 uniform squares of 15 minute into 15 minute dimensions and are numbered from 1 to 16. These are known as inch map, where each drawn to a scale of 1:50,000 or 1 centimeter represents half kilometer on the ground, or 1 inch to 1 mile. Now inch map is further divided on the basis of direction, drawn on a scale of 1:25,000, divided into 4 equal squares of 7½ minute into 7½ minute dimension, and known as spatial sheet. So we understood 40-degree extension of latitude and longitudes are divided into million sheets of 4° into 4° dimension. Then each million sheet is divided into degree sheets of 1° into 1° dimension. Degree sheet is divided into inch sheet, and inch sheet is divided into spatial sheets. So as per the example, 45 was the example of million sheet, 45D was the example of degree sheet, 45D/7 was the example of inch sheet, and 45D/7 northwest was the example of spatial sheet. So this is how the topo sheet numbers are decided. As we know, topographical maps focus on a small area. Exact location cannot be expressed by latitude and longitude. Hence, grid system is used in topo sheet to find the exact location of a place, which consists of a network of lines on topo sheet running from north to south and east to west. And these lines and squares are used as grid reference. So let's understand grid reference, which includes 4-figure and 6-figure grid references. So as we already discussed, a grid is a set of vertical and horizontal lines used to find the exact location of a place on a map, which looks like this. In the metric system of National Grid Reference, surveyed maps are drawn to the scale of 2 cm is equal to 1 km, which means 2 cm on the map is equal to 1 km on the ground. Surveyed territory, area of 10 lakh square kilometer, is divided into uniform squares of area having 10,000 square kilometer or 100 kilometer into 100 kilometer squares. And each of such square is designated by 2 English alphabets. So here you can see this big whole square is of 10 lakh square kilometer, which is divided into the small squares with English letters, and each of these uniformly divided squares has an area of 10,000 square kilometer, that is 100 kilometer into 100 kilometer. Let's take the example of the square BZ. Each of these squares like BZ divided into uniform squares of 1 square kilometer. Here you can see the division of BZ square into 10,000 squares, where each square is of 1 square kilometer, that is 1 kilometer into 1 kilometer. As we know, the grid of squares drawn to the scale of 2 cm is equal to 1 km. It is shown in the topo sheet or topographical map in RF scale, that is 1:50,000, which means 1 cm on the map is equal to 50,000 cm on the ground or half kilometer on the ground. Origin of grid reference is southwest corner of the map, which is marked in red color. Any place on the map can be located by stating its distance east or north of this point. So, this southwest corner is the origin of the grid reference. The lines running north of it are known as northings, and the lines running towards the east of this are known as eastings. In a grid, lines running from east to west are called northings, which increases numerically northwards. So here the lines of 32, 33, 34 are the northing lines. Here the red lines are the northing lines, and this red arrow is showing how it is numerically increasing northward. And lines running north to south are called eastings, which increase numerically eastwards. So in this picture, the green lines are representing the easting lines, which are increasing eastward. So the lines like 61, 62, 63, 64 are our easting lines. Now let's know about the 4-figure grid reference and 6-figure grid reference. 4-figure grid reference has 4 figures which tells about a general location which is not so exact, or we can say less accurate, whereas 6 grid reference has 6 figures, gives the exact location with greater accuracy. Let's know how to get 4-figure grid reference. 4-figure grid reference has 4 figures where first 2 figures are of easting number and last 2 are of northing numbers. In order to remember, you can remember it as double E and double N. So in order to get the location, we need to see the easting line before the object or left side of the object and the northing line below the object. So remember, double E, double N, below and before. So we need to see the left side easting number and below northing number. I hope you have understood it well. And if yes, let's take out the 4-figure grid reference of P, T, S, B and M. So here the easting of P is 25 and northing is 56. Easting of V is 25 and northing is 52. Easting of T is 29 and northing is 56. Now let me know in the comment section the 4-figure grid reference of M and S. Now it's time to know about the 6-figure grid reference. As we know, it tells about the exact location with greater accuracy. 4-figure grids are divided into smaller divisions for this purpose. So first get the 4-figure reference and then divide each kilometer, means divide the northing and easting into 10 equal parts, exactly the way shown here. 1 to 10 smaller divisions of easting and northing lines. And remember, after 9 it must be 0, not 10. It has 6 figures, 3 for easting numbers and 3 for northing numbers. Then after this 10 equal division, we need to mark the division of easting and northing corresponding to the location. Now for the exact location of P, give 6 blank spaces. First 2 spaces are for easting number 82 and the 4th, 5th spaces are for the northing number 13. Now put the scale above point P both horizontally and vertically to mark the division of easting and northing corresponding to the location. Now since practice makes everyone perfect, let's do some questions so that we can understand and remember whatever we have learned. Few questions are there, and these questions are based on the topo sheet number 45D by 7, where easting is 91 to 01 and northing is 73 to 83. So the first question is, you need to find out the 4-figure grid reference of settlement Sangla, settlement Rampura, settlement Pirojpura and finally settlement Hebatpur. In order to read the map, we must know the conventional signs and symbols. Here I have given a portion of topo sheet where these red marks are the settlements. So you need to take out the 4-figure grid reference of these red marks. Now the next question is, what is the scale of the sheet? Third question is convert the RF means the representative fraction to statement scale. Fourth question is you need to write the toposheet number. And finally, find out the 6-figure grid reference of temple in the grid square 9473. That's all for this video. It's time to leave. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe my channel as a token of motivation. Stay happy, stay healthy and keep learning.